The month of July is full of some bricks, but also has some heavy hitters, so let's talk about them. Alright, I'm just going to tell you guys right off the rip that July does not have the best releases ever, but it definitely has some that need to be on your radar. Yes, I see the 13s that are dropping. Yes, I see these 6s that are dropping. Some of the 7s, the 2 lows, all these retro releases, but I'm telling you, a lot of these are going to be shelf sitters. Some of them I'm even kind of disappointed that they're going to end up being shelf sitters. We might see those hit the outlets, and at that point, maybe you should cop those to resell. But unless you're a collector and you're really hype about these silhouettes, some of these might not be worth copping. I do want to mention a few of these though, even if they do happen to be bricks, just because I think that they are important enough to mention, and maybe if you're willing to hold for a really long time, you might be able to make some money on these pairs. July 1st, right around the corner, we've got the retro 13s, red, gray. We've seen this silhouette in different color blocking patterns before. That's why I'm not so impressed by these. 13s are not super popular right now, and this colorway has been done multiple different ways. With a retail tag at $210, I really think you should leave these sit, especially if you only have so much in your budget for the month. There are other releases that we should probably try to cop before these. July 6th, we've got the Nike Air Foamposite 1 Metallic Reds. Now, we haven't seen a lot of foams in the past, I don't know, several years now. Nike's been slowly pushing those back into the market. You can see the price point is $240 retail. This has also jumped around quite a bit in the past several years. As Jordans have climbed, these Foamposites have actually remained stagnant and maybe even dropped a little bit. I remember whenever the foams were retailing for $250 for a while. So seeing these at the $240 mark, kind of reassuring, but there's still not going to be a lot of meat on the bone for profit on these. Just wanted to mention those for you foam heads out there. July 15th, we might be able to make a little bit of lunch money here. We've got the Air Jordan 6 Retro Crafts. These remind me a lot of the GMP 6s. We've already had the Craft 4s in the past. These are supposed to mock the same material, the same color accents. Pretty neutral colorway overall, would be a good cop to match with anything. Retail is $200. Like I said, there might be a little bit of meat on the bone here. Maybe cop a pair in a good size as we see what the market does closer to release date. July 21st, and I'm only saying that date because we don't really have a specific date set for these yet, but I think we're expecting these in July. Might be the best release of the month if they do touch down in July. We've got the Born Raised Dunk Low. And oh my goodness, the detail on these is incredible. This is the type of stuff that makes me glad to be a sneakerhead. I like seeing the details. I like seeing it, especially with these collabs. All the different quirks that they put on shoes like these makes them really special. These have suede, they have leather, they have the holographic check. You can't miss the script where it says on the turf or one block at a time. The insoles are different. The outsoles are different. And it looks like this collab is going to have some clothing come along with it too. I did see some photos of some crew necks, and of course they're hard. I'm sure we can expect this stuff on sneakers as well as the Born Raised site. They've done collabs in the past. I think they did some Air Force Ones that were friends and family only maybe. This might be the first release that they've done together that we've actually seen hit the public. There's already super high offers on the resale apps on these pairs. The shoes are retailing for $130 and I'm seeing offers of $400 to $600 all day long already on these. People are going to want them. So if you have one release this month that you're putting the gas all the way to the floor, it's these Dunk Lows. Another heavy hitter that we do have a set release date for, July 22nd, we've got the Retro 1 High OG UNC Toe. The only thing that has me a little salty about these is we've had so many UNC colors here lately with the Retro ones. We've had the Obsidians, we've had others that look just like these. This might be the best color blocking of this pair though, with that UNC blue accent. We saw on Instagram and Twitter lately some of the UNC basketball players unboxing these. Of course, they were the first to get to put them to the toe. I'm hearing rumors that there's high stock levels of these. I'm going to rely solely on what the resale market looks like. I'm not going to pay any attention to these rumors about the stock numbers. That always tries to get people to stay away from copying them, and then once they release, we see the prices spike and people are mad that they didn't get them. So really pay close attention to, eBay, GOAT, StockX, all of these different resale apps so that you know if these are worth copying, and if so, how many pairs you're going to go for. July 22nd really does have potential to be a huge payday. July 28th, With the dunks and the one lows being so popular here lately, I could see these bringing in a little bit of cash. The retro one low black toes, we've seen a lot of the OG one colorways go to the low version. The pictures that I've seen of these are not really impressive. The quality does not look amazing, I'm not gonna lie. I'll wait till I see them in hand to develop a real opinion about them. They're gonna retail for $140. We might see those touch the $200 mark. I don't have a lot of high expectations on the resale value of these, but there may be, you know, a high volume quick flip play here. July 29th, I think this is the most underrated sneaker release of the entire month. We've got the Retro 3 Palomino. Now, in my personal opinion, I think this is probably the hardest white, brown, gray colorway that I've ever seen. These crush the Mocha 3s in my opinion, and those have been a highly sought after sneaker for many, many years. Just look at the heel tab in the back of this shoe and how the colors accent one another with that elephant print and tell me I'm wrong. Now, we're still a long ways away from this release. I don't know what the market's gonna do for them. Hopefully they get hyped up a little bit. If not, I really do see this being a good pair to buy, to hold, you know, invest in long term. It might take a while for people to realize it, but this pair is very, very well made. Appealing to the eye, it'll match everything, and people love threes. Those are gonna retail for $200. Might be worth buying a pair or two, throwing them in the back of the inventory, forgetting about them for a while, and then looking them up maybe a year or two down the road and seeing how much money you made. Make sure you follow me on Instagram for updates about these sneaker releases. You know the handle is the same at AllAB Sneakers. Also, stay up to date with your foot sites. They're dropping release info on all these sneakers as well, whether that be online or in store or on the apps. Hit up your sneakers app at 10 a.m. on release days to cop these shoes. We are still waiting for new release info for Yeezys. Of course, we have some other styles that we are expecting to see in 2023, just no set dates yet since Yeezy Day. So again, I will keep you up to date on those whenever those come in. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, do not forget, this is all about sneakers.